Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining today's session. I am Aziz, support engineer at Petavoice Technology. Before we begin, this session will be a practical session and a demo focused session. My goal today is to cover the key steps to confidently deploy Uniview systems, starting from basic NVR setup, camera configurations, smart detections, and setting up mobile access for clients. Moving on to our first topic, that is NVR Quick Setup. In this topic, we will go through how to set system time, how to sync that time with NTP server, how to enable and disable daylight saving time, that is DST, adding cameras, both the methods, plug and play and manual IP, upgrading the firmware. Upgrading the firmware here means upgrading the firmware of the NVR as well as the cameras that are connected to the NVR. After that, we will see configuring image, setting up recording schedule. At the end of this topic, we will go through how to set up motion detection, ultra motion detection, and smart intrusion preventions like crossline detection, enter area, leave area, and the different SIPs. Moving on to our second topic, that is our mobile app, UniEase. In this topic, we will see how to add a device just by scanning the QR code that is present at the backside of the NVR. After adding the device, how to access the live view, how to access the playback, and what are the things we can do while having a playback, like filtering according to the alarms and all that. At the end of this topic, we will also see the basic configurations of the cameras, what are the configurations that can be done using this app, how to enable push notifications if you want to have push notifications of the alarms on your mobile phone. And we will also see how to share this device to your family members, to your colleagues, or the persons you are working with. To end this session, at the end, we will see what is EZCloud Essentials. It is a web interface, how to access it, how to add an NVR to the EZCloud, how to manage multiple users, and from the web interface, how can we access the customer's device and provide a troubleshooting or provide the support to the customers. And also a quick note, this session is also being recorded and the link will be shared afterward, so you can revisit anything you would like in your own space. Let's move on to our first topic, that is NVR Quick Setup. So when you first plug in your NVR, you will be welcomed by this screen. You must use username as admin and the default password for the Uniview devices are 123456 to log into the NVR. After which you will be setting up your own password. And one important thing, while you are setting your own password, you can also bind an active email address to the NVR, so you can reset the password by yourself if needed in near future. So I have already set up my own password and the pattern. So I will just log in and we can begin the configurations of the NVR. Now that we are inside of an NVR, let's configure some of the most important settings. We will start with system time. For that, we need to navigate to system, navigate to time. Making sure that time is set properly is extremely important, because if anything happens, you want to make sure that video timestamps are accurate. Otherwise, if your evidence is off by a couple of minutes, your footage could be brought into question. So set the time zone. Since I am in Toronto, I have selected UTC -5 Eastern Standard Time. Select your time zone. I have selected -5 Eastern Standard Time. Set the time sync mode to sync with NTP server. This will sync the NVR to an internet time server if it has an active internet connection. For the NTP address, you can use pool.ntp.org, but you can also use time.windows.com. Enter that and click save to apply and click on apply to save the changes. Now let's see how to enable and disable DST, that is daylight saving time. It's just next to the time menu. For my region, the start is 2nd Sunday of March and 1st Sunday of November. That's accurate for me. But if you live in a region with different rules, you can adjust accordingly. After making the changes, just click apply to save the changes. So the time will automatically shift 1 hour forwards and backwards as DST changes. Now let's move on to see how the cameras are being added. Both the methods, plug and play mode and manual mode. As you all can see, I have already added 3 of the cameras to this NVR. I have added one of the camera using plug and play mode and 2 of the cameras using manual mode, that is IP mode. So let's see. Plug and play mode works for the cameras that are connected to NVR PoE port. Suppose if I have connected my camera in port 1, I will select port 1. I will click on cam config. My adding mode will be plug and play. Protocol is Uniview as it's a third-party camera. If you are adding a Uniview camera to Uniview NVR, the protocol would be private. You just have to enter the username, you have to enter the password, click OK, and the camera would be added. And if you are adding the camera using the manual mode, you have to select the port. Again, go back to cam config. Now you have to select the mode as IP address, not plug and play. And the protocol would be private as I'm using Uniview cameras with the Uniview NVR. Enter the camera IP address, enter the username of the camera and password, and click OK. If you see the cameras are not adding, you can also just hover on the status icon to know what's wrong. So as you can see, this camera is connected, this camera is offline. Most of the time it's incorrect username and password. It's common. Maybe the camera was added to a previous NVR and has a different password. So again, for changing the password, just click on select the channel, click on cam config, enter the correct username and password, and save it. The status will change and it will turn to green. Just allow it like 15 to 20 seconds, or else give 2 or 3 refreshes, the camera will be back online. So these are the 2 methods by which you can add the cameras to the NVR. Now let's see how to upgrade the camera and the NVR itself. For that, you need to navigate to maintenance, system upgrade. We have 2 options in the system upgrade, that is NVR upgrade and IPC upgrade. First, let's see NVR upgrade. We will see the cloud upgrade. It's already selected, and after selecting it, just click on check for update. You will see the current version is this one and it has a latest version. So if I want to upgrade it to latest version, I just need to click on upgrade and it will upgrade. The NVR will reboot and it will have a latest firmware version. Same thing with the IP cameras. You just need to go to IPC upgrade, select the channels you want to have a latest version for, click on check for upgrade. As you can see, these 2 cameras, channel 2 and channel 3, has a latest version. If I want to upgrade it to the latest version, I need to click on this icon cloud upgrade and the cameras will upgrade and reboot and the cameras will have a latest version. So this is how we can upgrade both the NVR and the IPC cameras that are connected to the NVR directly from the system. Now let's see how to set up a recording schedule of the cameras. For that you need to navigate to storage. You can change the recording schedule. By default, it records continuously 24/7. To switch it to motion detection, you need to just click on motion detection, and you have to highlight the grid you want to have the motion detection for. Suppose I need to have a motion detection of office hours, like after like 6. Let it first it be a normal schedule. I need only motion detection from this part and till morning. So I can do this way and save it to apply the changes. And if you want to have the same schedule for all the cameras, you can just click on copy. You can select all the cameras and click OK. The same schedule would be copied to all the cameras. And you can also set pre-alarm recording and post-alarm recordings. By default, it is 10 seconds for the pre-alarm recording and 60 seconds for post alarm recordings. You can adjust this accordingly according to a use. Now let's see how to set up motion detection and ultra motion detection, and what's the difference between motion detection and ultra motion detection. For that, you need to navigate to alarm, motion. Let me select channel 2. As you can see over here, we have two types of motion detections. One is normal motion detection, the other one is ultra motion detection. Motion detection will work like pixel based triggers on any change in the pixel, but ultra motion detection is much way smarter. It only triggers on people, vehicles, to reduce the false alarms like from leaves, snow, rain, etc. So it's up to you. If you want motion detection, you can select motion detection. It will do the detection according to the pixel changes. If you want ultra motion detection, you can also select ultra motion detection. And you can select what type of objects you want to detect in that specific camera, like a pedestrian or motor vehicle. Select those. We have sensitivity starting from 0 to 100. 50 is a good start. You can also adjust it accordingly according to use. And if you want to draw a complete area for the motion detection, you can draw it. I have already drawn 2 areas. Let me draw the third one. If I want this area to have a motion detection, I am drawing it. Okay, and as you can see, it has been drawn. And if you want a complete screen, you can also do that. Or if you want a specific area that needs to be detected for the motion, you can draw that. And after doing all the changes, you can just click apply to save the changes. Now let's see smart intrusion preventions. How to set up cross-line detection, how to set up intrusion prevention detection, and all that. So for that, we need to navigate to VCA, that is video content analysis. Select the channel. Okay, as you can see, this camera supports cross-line detection and intrusion detection. If you want to enable it, you just need to make sure that you check this box, and this will be enabled. And if you want to configure the cross-line detection and intrusion detection, for that you need to click on a gear icon. It will take you to the configuration screen. As you can see, I have already drawn 2 areas. I will show you how to draw it. See, if I'm drawing over here, cross-line detection. Okay, and you can also change the direction, like trigger direction. If a person is moving from A to B, if a person is moving from B to A, or the person is moving both the ways, you can do that too. You can also set the sensitivity. After all this, you can just click apply to save the changes. Now it's same for intrusion detection. You just need to click on the gear icon to configure the intrusion detection. Already I have set the intrusion detection. You can similarly do that. From here, you can just change the sensitivity, time threshold, and the percentage as well. Okay, that's pretty much for the video content analysis and intrusion detections. So now let's sum up what we have learned from the NVR basic setup. Till now, we have learned how to quickly and properly set up NVR. We have started seeing like setting the correct time, adding the cameras, upgrading the firmware, both for the NVR and the cameras connected to the NVR, configuring the recording schedule, changing it from like continuous recording to motion recording, enabling motion detection, ultra motion detection, and at the last we have see how to enable and configure smart intrusion preventions like cross-line detection and intrusion detection. With these steps, the system becomes accurate, reliable, and ready for smart motion alerts with a very false fewer notifications on your mobile phone app. Speaking about mobile phone, let's move on to the mobile phone app. Just allow me a few seconds to quickly change my screen. Then I will share my mobile phone screen and we can carry out from there. Okay, when you first install the app, okay, let me just give the quick intro of the UniEase. UniEase is a mobile application that allows you to view and manage Uniview cameras directly from your mobile phone. This app replaces the older UNV Link user app and EasyView application, and it is designed to be cleaner, faster, and much more user friendly. It is the app most of our customers, managers, and the end users will interact with every single day. It is used for viewing the cameras, checking the playbacks, receiving alarms, and sharing the access. Now let's see how to set up an account, how to add a device, and we will see how to access the live view and the playback too. So when you first install the app, you will be on this screen, the sign up screen. You can sign up using your email address, or you can also sign up using your mobile phone number. For signing up using a mobile phone, you will see a mobile phone icon over here. If you click on that, you can enter your mobile phone, click on send code, enter the code, set your password, accept the terms and conditions, and sign up. I have already created my account. Now I will just log in. After logging in, you will see no devices over here as you are logging it for the first time. After logging in, if you want to add a NVR to your app, to your EZCloud account, you have to just click on the plus icon at the top right corner. It will open up your scanner of your mobile phone. You can scan the QR code at the backside of the NVR and follow the instructions on the screen, and your device will be added to the app in 15 to 20 seconds. After adding the device, your device will appear in the device list. As you see over here, I have two devices. Now, as the device has been added, let's see what we can do after the device has been added. First, if I want to access this NVR, I will just click on the device name. It will open me all the cameras that are connected to that NVR. If I want to access particularly this camera, I just have to click on that camera and I can have the live view of that camera. And if I want to have a view of another camera, I can just simply swipe right or left to have the live view of the other cameras that are connected to the NVR. Now, if I want to have a live view in the full screen, I can also do that. I just need to rotate my phone, and you can see you can have a complete live view on your phone as well. Now let's see what are the things we can do from this screen itself. If it is a PTZ camera, you can have a PTZ controls. I'll do it this way. You can directly control your PTZ cameras from your mobile phone. And if your camera supports audio, two-way audio, you can click on two-way audio and have a two-way audio. If you want to have like live view for multiple screens, like multiple cameras at a particular time, you can do that. You just have to click on the window over here, select how many cameras you want to view. If suppose I want to view 4 cameras at the same time, I can view 4 cameras directly at the same time, 4 live views at the same time. And if I want, and let's see how to access the playback now. You can access the playback of this camera directly from this screen itself. You just need to click on playback. A timeline will appear over here. You can scroll the timeline directly. And if you want to zoom into the timeline for the precision, you can just use the plus icon over here. Just to magnify your timeline and scroll through the timeline. And suppose if at this time I want to take a snapshot, if someone to see, you have seen like someone has entered your property, and if you want to have a snapshot of that, you can directly click on the snapshot and that snapshot will be saved to your gallery. Okay, as you can see, the image has been saved to your photo album. Or else if you want to have a recording of that particular time from your playback, if I want to have a playback from this time, I will just set my timeline to that. I will click on record and it will start recording. You can see at top over here. And if I want to stop the recording, I will just again click back on record and it will stop recording. And this recording would be directly saved to my photo album of my mobile phone. Now let's see what are the basic configurations that we can do from your mobile phone app itself. I have 2 or 3 cameras in my room now. I will just, if I want to configure, make the changes to the cross lens detection or the smart intrusion prevention of this particular camera, I will just click on that camera, go to the cam configs. As you can see over here, I can do pretty much everything, like from alarm detection, motion detection. If I want to just draw a different motion detection area, I can do that. If I want to delete it, I can do that. I can just enhance my image quality by increasing the brightness, saturation, contrast, and everything. And another thing is like, you have seen upgrading the NVR firmwares and the IPC firmwares from the NVR interface. You can also do that directly from the app itself. If you click over here, if you click on the current version, you can see we have a latest version available for the upgrade. If you hit upgrade, the camera would download the upgrade and reboot, and it will have a new firmware. You can also do the firmware upgrade from the mobile phone. And the main thing is like alarm detections. If I want to have alarm detections on, I need to just click on the 3 dots next to the device name, and I have to enable this receive alarm message, and it will enable the alarms. Now I have already set different alarms for this app, and I will walk in front of this app to see how quick I can get alarm notifications on my mobile phone. Now you all can see I have got these many alarm detections just now. I just walked in front of my own cameras in the office. And if I want to see what has happened at that time, I can just click on the alarm notification, hit on playback, and it will take me directly to that portion. As you can see, I'm just walking in front of the camera now. Now, to end this session, we will see how to share the device with your family members or your colleagues. For that, you again needs to click on the 3 vertical dots next to the device name, hit on share, the second option. From here, you can select shared use, and you need to enter the username of the person whom you want to share the device with. You can enter his EZCloud account, email address, or the username he has. If I want to share it with my colleague, I will select this. I will accept the terms and conditions. If I want to change any of the validity period I want to share the device for, I will just set it for like 1 day, confirm it. And if I want to allow all the permissions, or I want to allow only live view and playback to that person, I can also do that. After confirming all that things, hit confirm and share. The device will be shared to my colleague's account. He can access the device with the permissions you have granted him. Now, I hope this session gave you a clear understanding of how to set up and optimize Uniview systems efficiently.